Verona, along with thousands of dollars. Verona gave the pill to a restaurant worker who worked in Castro's favorite ice cream joint. The idea was to slip the pill in Castro's ice cream cone. However, the pill froze inside the icebox, and the worker could not thaw and pull it out in time. You may say that the worker chilled too much to act on his chance of killing the dictator. I will see myself out. With the city of Miami filled with Cuban exiles, the CIA never ran out of hitmen who were up and ready to take on the contract of assassinating Fidel Castro. And the partnership formed between the CIA and the Mafia grew so strong that Sam Giancana, one of the conspiring mobsters in the ice cream incident, told the church committee that Cosa Nostra and the CIA were the opposite sides of the same coin. The CIA tried to shoot or blow up Castro multiple times in his life. Apart from the failure during the Bay of Pigs invasion, there was a sharpshooter apprehended at the University of Havana. A grenade attack at a baseball game, a sport that Castro played and loved. And then there was the explosion of a Cuban airliner in 1976, which ended up killing 78 people, but not Fidel Castro, who still kept on ruling Cuba like a boss, while the CIA shook their fist in the air, while a frown decorated their face. In an interview, Castro was once asked if he wears a bulletproof vest, as so many people have tried to shoot him. Castro smiled and replied, "I have a moral vest." Apart from ice cream, cigars, and baseball, the sea was also one of the eternal loves of the Cuban president. He had a knack of scuba diving and fishing, so the CIA came up with some real Tom and Jerry-like ideas to kill him in the sea. One of them was to fill a seashell with explosives and then color it vividly to attract the dictator. Real Wile E. Coyote stuff. They also considered poisoning his scuba suit, but could never get anyone close to it. This is one of the most recent attempts to kill Fidel Castro. 20 years ago, when Castro was visiting Panama, security found 90 whopping tons of high explosives under the podium where he was about to speak in public attendance. This attempt was also carried out by Cuban exiles. 4 men, including Luis Posada, a veteran Cuban exile and CIA operative, were jailed as a result, but they were later given a pardon and released. Posada retired to Florida, home of most of the Cuban exile community. Wait, beard? What? Believe it or not, but the CIA was in so much spite to see Fidel Castro kicking and alive that later their attempts turned more ludicrous and humiliating rather than killing Castro off. Maybe because they came to terms of their incompetence of achieving the latter. They tried to dust his shoes with thallium salts, which is a strong depilatory, so it would cause his iconic beard to fall out. They planted a shoe shine outside his hotel room during one of his foreign visits, but the dictator canceled the trip. They also tried to sneak in LSD in radio stations in Havana during his national addresses so they could drug him and see the leader make a fool of himself under the influence while giving the speech. There were more plans of intoxicating his cigars, milkshakes, pens, and more similar stuff which never got anywhere.